So I just read the story and I'm forever going to think twice about what I'm literally sleeping on. And it starts with this traveler in Japan. But before we get into this topic, hi, I'm Stephanie, and I talk about the paranormal and strange. So starting off with this traveler, right? So he's staying at this inn overnight in a small town on the outskirts. And at midnight, he hears these very soft children's voices whispering, "Elder brother, you must be cold. Little brother, you must be cold." And of course, naturally, that frightens him and he's confused because when he checked in, there were no children in the room. And he looked around, looked underneath stuff, there was no children. And why would children be there in the middle of the night? So he's like, well, maybe I'm tired. I'm going to go back to sleep on this futon. Except he hears it again, the whispers of these children. And this time he feels like it's coming from inside the futon. And that might sound pretty crazy, but hold that thought because, of course, this frightens him that he decides that he's not going to stay there. So he checks out, he tells the innkeeper, "I'm hearing voices from this futon." And with that, he leaves. The next day, another guest stays in the same exact room, sleeping on the same exact futon, and they start to complain that they are hearing whispers of children. And this person, different person now, is checking everywhere in the room. There are no children in sight. So they also leave. So the innkeeper is like, what is going on here? There have been no children that have stayed here. Who would be there? Have they snuck in the room? So they investigate. There's no children. They're like, okay, well, both people have now pointed at this futon. So we recently got this. So we're going to check to see where this futon came from. So they trace it back to the fact that the futon came from like a secondhand furniture shop. So it was a used futon. But here's the thing. The futon came from a family, a very poor family. In fact, 2 orphan kids. And the landlord was very upset that these people were not paying rent and they were poor and they were taking up space. So they kicked out the 2 children, orphan children, and they got rid of all the items, including that futon. And it turns out that those 2 kids had, well, frozen to death not too far from where they were staying at. So the idea is that perhaps the children were haunting that futon or there was some residual energy happening there. But the thing is that I've heard of other people share similar stories about like the bed or the thing that they're sleeping on being haunted, and I can go over it in a different video. But if you have stories like this, let me know.